Hello everyone, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in our Hearts of Iron 4 Lord of Rings mod series. Yes, I got my graphics card, my GTX 1070 Ti repaired, I had to buy a new PSU, and now I got some spare time, then I think it's time to do a series. So, well, this is the first time that a map has been converted to a lot of rings, so let's enjoy that moment. We have all of the vanilla counters here, but I think they couldn't be removed, that is why they are there. But they're unplayable, so just ignore them. I think they also caused that the world is actually flat, because you can't like cross them. Like there was an event, but I'm not sure if that's related to that. And otherwise, we have the complete map. Approximate map of the Lord of the Rings, with of course Mordor, Gondor and all of the other countries. If you want to check the mod out, please do so, it's a great mod, link is down below in the description. Be sure to like, to subscribe it, and to favorite it if you like it really much. So, we can play as Mordor, which should be really easy, or as Gondor, which should be also quite easy, but instead we're gonna play as the small nation of Isengard. Isengard, you know Saruman, the evil Saruman. Let's play as Isengard and see how powerful we can become. Also keep in mind that there are tons of events for the major countries. The major countries are, you can see that here. Let's go back to the back menu. The major countries are countries like Mordor, Gondor, Kingdom of Rohan, Isengard, Rivendell, Kingdom of I don't know, and Lothlorien. And we're gonna play as Isengard. The strong lord of Isengard has served as the personal realm and home of Saruman the White for many years. The Kingdom of Rohan once welcomed such a powerful ally in the region. However, the relationship between Rohan and Isengard has suffered as of late, as rumors claim that Saruman has seen the eye of Sauron through a palantir. Well, let's see that. Let's go ahead and play as Saruman, as Isengard then regular. It says in the description that shouldn't matter. So let's just keep it on. Then play as Isengard. Let's go ahead and start our adventure. It's Isengard. Let's see. Yeah, just call it puppets. We have just a core population of 4 million, so not much there. So it's playing. Yeah, it's quite a difficult task to play as this country, but we're gonna manage it. I'm gonna go ahead and we can either go to the Way of Light, Ways of Light, or Ways of Dark. Certainly, I would say let's go to the Ways of Dark. let's make things interesting and spicy. Let's go research production as always, and then land here. We have 8 military. I think we need more civilian factories, so let's build one more civilian factory. You see, our industrial sector isn't really strong to say the least, not at all. Let's turn a day and night cycle off. That's just annoying. Let's build everything, but mainly focus on weapons, and then 2 of that stuff. We have no navy, and we are a really minor nation. Well, let's see how far we can try. Wow, it's so fast. That seems to be nice. We'll play with that speed. If you want to pause and read the description, feel free to read it here. I read it already. I'm sure you can read it as well. It's just the War of the Ring. If you know the Lord of Rings, then you'll know about what the companionship for the Lord, or how was it called? It was called the Fellowship of the Ring, I think. Where it's based and where it's made. We'll play as Isengard. I have no problems fighting against. I won't fight against the Gondor, and I will oppose Mordor. So I may betray them, depending on the things we can do. We can meet with Gandalf or burn the Falcon Forest, which will give us 10,000 infantry equipment. Let's burn it. Let's just burn the forest. I'm sorry about the fire forest. I think who will we suffer a relationship with? With the Entwood. Oh, the 3 orcs of Moria, the Clans of Moria. After having reclaimed the mountain of Erebor for his kin, the legendary dwarf Balin has suffered a tragic fight in his quest to reclaim the might of Moria. The quest seemed to be going well, but a recent surge in orc forces has taken the valiant dwarves by surprise. With their leader dead, Moria seems lost, as military experts estimate the dwarf chances of survival as 80 to 1. We have the 3 orcs of Moria, and then we have the with Moria being democratic. Dwarven defense community, I think the dwarves are doomed if you consider the military scenario. Yeah, they have 3 to 4 times more forces as the others, probably more equipment as well. Forest is burnt, I'm sorry, and woods. They certainly don't like us now. Next thing, let's go ahead and I would say meet. Actually, let's take a look to the focus tree first. We can get a good amount of factories here, which I should focus on. We can go for military innovations, getting us crossbow air innovation here. Wrath for the eagles. We can quarrel with Rohan. Like even going to war against Rohan. We can also build an army worthy of Mordor. Oh wow, getting 15 factories, setting a production line. I think that we should focus on this line first. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the military innovations. I mean, getting that amount of factories is certainly in our interest. We only have Fenry Senior and Bill Fenry as our leaders. Right, I didn't hear of them, despite of me watching the first 2 series, the first 2 movies, Lord of Rings. But, well, I'm asking myself, if Mordor is really going to war against Gondor, like, it would be interesting to see how the air fights. And we also have, I didn't mention it, the powerful nation of Rivendell. They are the elves, Elrond. Rivendell is located there. They are not that big, but they can influence the game because the elves, they have a path, for example, to excellent influence amongst men. Then they can prevent extremism in Gondor or other various things. So that's gonna be really interesting. Well, I need to imprison Gandalf. Then I would say goodbye, Gandalf. Let's meet with Gandalf. Then I think we're gonna imprison him. Hobbit inventor discovers the 3rd breakfast. A widely celebrated Hobbit researcher Romy Goldfeather Brandenburg has recently published his population of the potential existence of the 3rd breakfast. If oh, it's Hobbit. Small step for a Hobbit, a giant leap for Middle Earth. Alright, you can pause it if you want to read it. That's interesting. 3rd breakfast. Okay. Well, we are Saruman, but we are currently in the White Council. The question is, I think we're gonna become the Order of the Dark quite soon. Excuse me. Let's see how long that takes. We meet with Gandalf. Smoke rises from the Mountain of Doom. The hour grows late, and Gandalf, the Grey rides to Isengard seeking Saruman's counsel, yet he will not hear his wisdom. Even when confronted with the unparalleled power of Sauron, he refuses to hand over the ring, leaving it instead in the careless hands of a halfling. What is to be done with this old fool? He's right, we must stand against Sauron. He is right, but let's just imprison him, because why not? A king of Rohan suffered has been diagnosed with hypothyroidism. Let's imprison Gandalf. 0 days, that is fast. Now let's build an army worthy of Mordor. So Rohan has been diagnosed with hypothyroidism, such a shame. It is symptoms of tiredness, depression, and skin decay. The grip of the illness is strong. Kings has been bedbound for a month, and passing seizures are becoming more pronounced. Well, I think it's looking bad for him. Certainly Rohan will suffer. Wizards clash at Orthanc. A fight erupted in the Tower of Orthanc, Isengard, during a heated debate between 2 wizards. Saruman, the leader of the Order. Okay, the game is just progressing too fast, sadly. Next thing will lead to set up a production line. So we'll get these 15 sweet extra slots there. Industry, special industry, construction, and machine tools. The Fellowship of the Ring. Oh, it's quite strong. All of the countries take part. I mean, the elves sent one of their delegates, Gondor one, and also the... who's that? I think he's the allies, and then also the wizards. I forgot their name, I'm sorry. Let's see. The exact purpose of this unit remains a secret, but the unusually large number of hobbits has raised some questions within the elf community. I feel very confident of this fellowship. Boromir and Legolas really complement the team particularly well. So I the leader of the task force, Gandalf the Grey. Oh yeah, Gandalf the Grey. At the press conference in Mordor, the mouth of Sauron expressed his heartfelt disapproval of Lord Elrond's decision. Elrond's intent has been more clear. This is an openly declared terrorist capable designed to instill fear into the good and peaceful people of Mordor. Unacceptable. Yeah, Mordor's completely peaceful, man. Just look how strong they are. They have 35 to 45 military factories. Rivendell invokes Secret Council. Mysterious, indeed. What do you think? Should I all read them out? I mean, if you're interested in reading them, I think you can simply like pause the video and then read them. But if you're interested in them, then let me know and yeah, read them out in the future and pause the game. Next thing, we don't need orc breeding grounds yet. I mean, we need these extra factories, and we can't rebrand Isengard yet, so let's go ahead and get these extra factories. Let's expand Isengard logistics. Let's expand it. We have a good amount of weapons, and we have 35 arm experience. I think it's also time to research mountaineer divisions, because how you can see, the entire region is really mountainous. For now, let's just train these basic infantry divisions. The scout divisions will be converted to infantry divisions. I'm gonna try and get rid of them. Add them on line of artillery and Intriguing Company for now, so they are stronger. And then train them. How you see, we actually like the manpower. Moria elect Balrog as their leader. The citizens of the Mines of Moria held a grand assembly this week and came to the decision to appoint a Balrog of Morgoth as their new sovereign. Although little is known of the Valorakaur, dubbed Durin's Bane, except that he lived within the depths of the Dwarven Kingdom for centuries after Morgoth's defeats during the War of the Wrath. When the dwarves dig too deep in search for Mithril, the beast awoke, slaying Dwarf King during the sixth, claiming the tale of Durin's Bane. Oh, alright. Outside, let's go ahead and we can rebrand Isengard. Let's rebrand it. Now we have 27 factories, 80 military and 9 civilian. That's a good jump, a giant leap for us. Let's get more artillery, then with the rest more weapons. Also, we require steel and tungsten though, so that's a problem for us for now. Well, we could get it, no problem. Let's get into the conscription, although yeah, 40,000 is consumed really fast. We got 3 civilian factories, but I have no more slots unfortunately, so what can I do? I can improve my infrastructure in the region, that's it. Rome declares for Sauron. The past few years have seen a rise in black speech rhetoric from the political leaders of Rune. Reportedly, the Runians' enthusiastic approval of Mordor policies have led to an alliance between the nations. Kham Ghul, an important Mordor personality native to the realms of Rune, was appointed its leader to the delight of many dark path. Now we are being led by the order of the White Wizards. We can claim Dominion or Envreth. I think now I'll focus on the factories. Let's enhance civilian production, getting 4 extra factories. Well, can I go to war against anyone? My country isn't strong enough yet, but in the future I will go to war against Enadwaith at one point. For now, let's ready them up to fight against Enadwaith. We are in no position to declare war yet, but I can still get the military theorist and fill the research and production and military staff slots of these countries. The dead marches yield to Mordor. After permanent political pressure from the neighboring country, the realms of Dagorhad have laid down their weapons and surrendered. After declaring martial law, Lord Sauron has named his disciple Kham Ghul the new leader of the marches. Alright. Let's enhance weapon production, getting 3 extra military factories. Then getting either integrated or dispersed support. Let's go for integrated support and also research engineer companies. I think I need to I need to get the orc breeding grounds. That's we need that. What can I do? Perhaps I mean I can build. I need to build fortifications. I just bloody don't know. Let's build anti-air perhaps. I mean I have nothing else to do, do I? So we're getting these 3 extra factories. I think the tank line can sell me white. Let's go ahead and get. Okay, we got Mountaineers, Marines we don't need yet. Let's establish the orc breeding grounds now, getting us 15 extra recruitable, 15% of a boost in recruitable population. So we should have around 450,000 or even 500,000 free orcs to use. So always welcome to see. Infantry equipment next. Question is, should I further enhance my production or claim dominion over Emerald Wave? I mean, we need resources, but we can wait with the resources. I think let's claim dominion over Emerald Wave as our next goal. Yeah, I'm gonna import steel from Linden, from Linden. All right, it's 5 tungsten. Tungsten I get from Lothlorien. Yeah, I can't produce anything. I know. Claim dominion over Emerald Wave, gaining a claim on South Emerald Wave, Downland, North Emerald Wave, and East Downland. Then I think it's time for war. It should be strong enough, certainly. If you train more divisions, or like I'm gonna even add Mountaineers to their lines. Alright. 18,000. Let's replace them completely. Okay, we have no more experience left. Harald Wraith stands with Mordor. Over the past years, many political commentators have noted the pro-Sauron rhetoric originating from the rise of Harald, Peladru, and Umber and Khant. In a public statement issued by Harald Wraith's new political leader, the nation declared itself a close ally to Mordor and bid servant to Morgoth's legacy. Well, the Dark Pact is considered half of the planet. That's just horribly bad. I could go with Sauron, but you know what? Let's craft our own way to make things even more interesting. It will be hard, challenging him, but yeah, let's see what we can do. I can persuade Emerald Wraith, strike a deal with them. Then they're gonna become my puppet, or I can subjugate them, which will we get? I mean, we only have a claim on them. We don't have a thing that's expanded. I'm not gonna make any puppets. I'm gonna completely annex them, forming their complete annexation. Yep, go ahead, subjugate East Emerald Wave. So their doom is gonna come. Let's deploy them. We need them in war. Train more divisions. Alright. F22, F24, but let's perhaps use the general for this instance. It's 10 days before it's finished, whatever. Grimmer Wormtongue seeks refuge in Isengard, having miserably failed his tasks to turn Rohan to oversight. Grimmer Wormtongue seeks refuge in Orthung. They are restoring the realm. So that hasn't gone for us. I think if we declare war on them, then they may even join the League of Gondor, so that's spiced things up for us. Oh, okay, we declared war on that wave, that wasn't expected. Let's just go ahead and advance into the province. Next thing will be to... well, I could have just... taken East Downland. Well, I haven't done that. For now, let's go ahead and get some more factories. And our army is advancing swiftly into Endwraith. And it's gonna result in the full annexation, I can promise that to you. Maybe 3 divisions march to that province. Alright, complete annexation. Now, Isengard. We have risen to quite a nice power, I'd assume, yeah? Yeah. So what do we need? We need we have 50,000 infantry equipment. Let's produce some lines of artillery, even more support equipment, and with the rest more weapons. We also got our first naval dockyards, but we can't build a navy yet. It's really 20 steel. Let's get steel from... I mean, where is Linden even? Well, they're not aligned. We could possibly conquer them. Let's not get them. Let's trade with the realm of Harat. Yeah, I don't mind if they get a bit stronger. Alright. Space industry, let's get mechanical engineering and newer weapons. What will be our next goal? Let's see. They are a part of Black Pact, so we shouldn't fight them. Rivendell, where can they expand? Entwood, but they have nothing really worth taking. Enhanced weapon production. Done. Let's take East Townland. I mean, where's East Townland? Is it in Rohan? I'm not sure, I think. No, I mean, East Townland is even ours, come on. I mean, that's not really necessary to research, certainly not, or whatever. Oh, I've captured it. Now we can unite with Soren on the Dark Pact. More orcs. I don't know. Let's just get these extra factories there. Declaring war on the remnant of Calderon. I think if we do that, then it will result in going to war against Gondor. So my hands are tied, as Isengard. Hands are tied. We could possibly declare war against the Entwoods, them having 14 to 21 divisions though. Let's just wait. I'm not sure of what I should do. Let's wait. Oops. I'll just get army offense and let's get war economy. 24 and 16. We need to expand. We need to get more space. That's certainly. Transport lines, enhanced in production. Of Gondor, Battle of Gondor Sea. They are certainly expanding. More or less doing war with Erebor, but where's Erebor? Oh, up there. Well, they are democratic, so I think they may join the Gondor alliance. If you ask me, I think that may be the case. I'm not sure though. I'm just gonna build some forts across the border with... No, they didn't. Well, attacking the Endwood is difficult because if you see that we just control 2 provinces there. I mean, just bordering with 2 provinces. Rivendell, the remnant of Calderon. I think let's go ahead and get rid of them. Right, is 43%. Yep, they are being granted by Rowan, how I thought it would be. Let's go ahead and quarrel with Rowan. Now it's time for the internal fights. The future belongs to Isengard, certainly. Well, it's weird though that they haven't been guaranteed by the Gondor Alliance. They've just been guaranteed by Rowan, and the king has been healed. Look to that, that's interesting. For now, we won't go to war against them. Yet, you're not in the position to do so. Let's pillage the towns of Rohan. Saruman, the Renowned, runs in integrity. In a press conference last week, Saruman, chief of the wizards, issued out a demented King Theoden. He claimed Rohan's government had less authority than a half-witted dwarf and warned he would send the boys in if King Theoden didn't clean up the mess. In response to these inflammatory statements, the king's cousin, Eomer, said threats by Isengard would not go unpunished and described the wizard as a senile maniac fond of playing with fire. Oh, I should have done that that path before. I just realized. Yeah, I should have done it before. But well, too late. Getting more factories here. Although we have them to cross for the Gondorians in case they decide to help another country. To that we have nearly 80,000 infantry equipment. I think it's time to get more infantry units to field it. On dawn of the Rivendell Initiative, they announced an alliance, the Rivendell Initiative, with most of the northern countries. The town has been pillaged. Let's take the forts of Isen. Northern Protection League, I think, will collapse quite soon. Prince Theodred dies. The second Marshal of Rohan, eldest son to King Theoden and the rightful heir to the throne, died today at what had been named the Battle of the Forts of Isen. Reportedly, a horde of orcs originating from Isengard overran the region known as the Forts of Isen, leaving terror in the wake. Rohanian soldiers are still flying back from the area. Theodred's death was announced this morning by Prince Theodet, so rest in peace. Oh, the King of Rohan became democratic. I could demand the West March. That's the relative tribes of East Downlands. 37 to 96 divisions, so they are in a powerful position, certainly. They are, yeah. Without a doubt. Not to be underestimated. I should have done it first before. Now I have to pay the iron price for it, absolutely. You see. Things would have been way easier if he completed before. Demand the West March. They'll maybe even give it. So let's just try and see how it works out to me. Artillery. 39,000. Try and even more divisions. Let's replace them with mountaineers completely. They'll be somewhat well equipped then, I hope. And at the managerial company. Alright. Still have a good amount of reserve, and our army will soon be 1 million strong. Let's join their ranks. The battle for the King of Rohan will be hard. That's for sure. That's for sure. But we're gonna manage. Rohan has met our demands and cede the region known as the West March to us. Excellent, excellent. But sadly, there were absolutely no factories. I think it's just occupied. It's not. Oh, they still control it. That's not good. Elm's Deep has but one weakness. Are we removing the force there? Look, time for more orcs. 42. The front line is getting closer. They are being guaranteeing the expansion. I really hope they won't join the Kingdom of Rohan. Well, if they do, then we'll certainly have a problem. Certainly. Let's get extended conscription. We need every single man we can get, but currently it's just up to us to breed more orcs. We may be able just to overrun the Kingdom of Rohan. I hope for absolute victory. Mordor is raising the Black Gate, and they are at war against the Kingdom of Gondor. Yeah, clashes are even occurring in northern Gondor, with Gondor making advances, but they're at fight against the entire alliance there. So that's problematic. Let's select the strongest few, getting some nice generals and some even better field marshals. Orcs. Then, best skill, they aren't really that good. Get him. He has a good trade at least. And then, I think it's time for war against Rohan. Yeah, war with Rohan. War with Rohan. It's time for that. But I'm gonna declare war in the next episodes. At that time, I'm gonna let my troops train. Infrastructure-wise, I should be alright in the region. When I go to Wargirl, then we're going to strike, and they join the Gondor Alliance. How I expect that. Yep, they join the Gondor Alliance. So going us to war against them would also go going to war against Gondor, so we have to consider that as well. I think I'll have to rearrange them in this sector. Training, like, so it can be yield them if training this amount of divisions. I can't train that many. Let's get rid of some lines. That should be fine. After they are trained, I'm gonna declare war anyways. Yeah. I think it will result to the fall of Rohan and Gondor. But for now I'm going to save. Actually not, because I think I'm playing. So thank you for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please check out my other episodes, other series, and goodbye and have a nice day.